So in this video, I'm going to cover how to create new user accounts in the Windows Home version, okay? And that is done through an interface, as everything in Windows, in regular versions of Windows, okay? So you type the Windows key and go to settings, or there are more paths to get to settings, but basically that's the for me, it's the easiest one, okay? And you go to the section accounts, okay, and you can, as I'm an administrator, because the default user created when you install Windows, it's an administrator, okay, you can create new accounts, other users, okay, and here it is, okay. In other users, you can add other users to this to this uh, to this Windows installation. Okay. As I put in the documentation, okay. There are two types well, there are mainly separated two types of accounts, like local accounts and Microsoft accounts. And when I click on Add Accounts to add a new account, you will see that Microsoft tried to guide me into a Microsoft account with some Microsoft account like at Outlook, the Xbox, or whatever. But I'm going to try to add a local account without a Microsoft account. Okay, so I need to click in and I'll have the information. Add a user without a Microsoft account. So you see that I had to go through two steps. I had to go through two steps to be able to add a local account without a Microsoft account. And who's going to use this PC? For instance, I'm going to put mom, okay, which is pretty usual to create an account for your mom in the home computer, okay, or at least it was, because right now everyone has a smartphone and not everyone has a computer. But well, the password will be mom, okay, mom. And in case you forgot your password, you can put security questions to reset it. I don't know, what's your childhood, mom? Okay, next. Well, I need to put more security questions. Pepe, Valencia, or Sevilla, because my mom is from Sevilla. Next. And now we have a local account, okay? You can change the account type because by default it's created as a standard user, okay? Which means that it doesn't have full permissions to do some things, like, for instance, it doesn't have permissions to install things, basically. Especially things like libraries like Java, it will ask for permissions from the administrator and stuff like that, okay? And you can make it an administrator or not, okay? And I'm going to check out if I can log in with the mom user. So I'm going to sign out of VirtualBox user, okay? And I'm going to sign on as mom. By the way, this is the sign-in window. This is the first time this user is logging into the system. Is going to configure the folder, because as I've created the user, it didn't create the user folder. It didn't set up the default settings for the folder. Lots of things that Windows does when the user first logs in the system, okay? So it's starting all those things, and basically you will see that it's the same exactly as I had before, okay? I have my home folder with my desktop, my downloads, my documents, my pictures, my music, my videos, okay? And I can navigate through almost everything, okay? Or mostly everything, even though I'm a regular user, okay? But I can go through here, and I don't have permissions to see the VirtualBox user, okay? And to be able to see that folder, because it's a different user folder, it's going to ask from the password from that user. So it's forbidden to access. Even the access is forbidden unless you have the password of that that user. The same will happen when I try to install something because I'm not an administrator, or modify some settings of the operating system if they are too dangerous, like I don't know, creating partitions or stuff like that. It's not allowed for standard users. Okay, so basically that's how you add a standard user to the system in Windows Home. Okay, it's different in Windows Server, and there are commands to do it also, but this is the default way in Windows Home through the interface.